Tech companies all over the world are investing heavily in artificial intelligence. But how do you make a machine smart? Right now, our approaches to AI are focused on machine learning, which is basically just a fancy term for algorithms that try to get computers to turn data into insights. And the coolest machine learning makes use of neural networks. To understand neural networks, let's imagine you want to teach a computer to recognize photos of dogs. You create a layered network of digital neurons, each with a role to play. In the lower layers, these neurons won't be looking at the whole picture. Each looks at a tiny part of it and does some calculations to assign numerical weights to its findings. The final layer of neurons looks at the big picture, all of those weights, and tries to come to a conclusion about whether this is a dog or not. But the important thing is that neural networks can train themselves. If you give them sample inputs with the correct output conclusions, the network will tweak its internal calculations as it works through new inputs to get closer to the correct definitions you provided. In other words, the more your network looks at dog pictures, the better it'll get at identifying dogs. That self-learning capability is what's called deep learning. Deep from the increasingly deep layers of neurons that make up these networks as they become more sophisticated. This technology is already everywhere, from your phone's voice recognition to Google's search rankings, and it's being continually improved upon. An early Google neural network took 16,000 processors just to be able to identify a cat. But AlphaGo, the AI that's been destroying Go champions all over the world, runs on just 48 processors. We're still a long ways away from the general AI you see in sci-fi movies, machines that can act with almost human-like intelligence and learning capabilities. But machine learning is already increasing efficiency across a wide variety of industries, and the better it gets, the better our machine friends will be at interacting with the world. In China, for example, Baidu's deep learning research team is pushing neural networks into the mobile realm. In late 2017, Baidu released MDL, an open-source neural network designed to fit and operate on smartphones. It takes up just 4 megabytes and uses your phone's GPU for processing. Despite its small size, it's capable of tasks like object identification in under 1 second, or identifying a pattern and searching for products with the same pattern that are on sale. It works on iOS and Android. Baidu is far from the only regional giant taking on deep learning. Alibaba is also researching the tech, and it recently released a new machine learning product, Fashion AI. Fashion AI is a smartphone interface for clothes shoppers in stores. As you try on items, you scan their tags. Fashion AI runs information about the clothes through a neural network and predicts other clothing items you might be interested in. It trains itself based on the clothes you actually buy, so over time its recommendations will get more and more accurate. Japan's SoftBank is also all in on self-teaching AI. In October, the company led a $93 million investment in an American startup that helps enterprises leverage machine learning in their businesses. A strong sign that SoftBank thinks deep learning is a crucial future technology. But of course, these giants are just the most visible players on Asia's AI scene. Below the surface, hundreds of startups are rushing to make the next breakthrough in deep learning. One thing that makes Asia's, and in particular China's, deep learning startups unique is their apparent willingness to work on customized hardware along with their software. Many Chinese AI startups are developing chips that are purpose-built for handling the demands of their neural networks. Perhaps consequently, China's AI startups are also more focused on using deep learning to solve real-world problems with hardware, like self-driving cars and smart drones. Purely cloud-based AI services are rare among Chinese startups in comparison with Silicon Valley, where cloud solutions reign. So will the first truly smart machine emerge from Asia? Nobody knows for sure, but with so many startups diving into deep learning, I wouldn't recommend betting against it.